It's the off season and the Georgia Bulldogs are back at it again. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to talk about the Georgia Bulldogs and their reckless ways. Two more Georgia Bulldog players has been suspended indefinitely due to traffic-related incidents. This has gotten way out of hand, and you have nobody to blame but Kirby Smart and the individuals who's doing this stuff. Them the only people you can blame. And the reason why I say Kirby Smart, because he let it get out of hand. Kirby Smart should have nipped this in the bud his first 2 or 3 incidents. But no, Kirby Smart waited years to try to get a handle on this. This stuff has been going on ever since Kirby Smart has been the head coach of those Georgia Bulldogs. It was going on before then, but it got worse under Kirby Smart. And I guess this is what winning does to a program, or at least that program, because it definitely didn't do it to my Alabama Crimson Tide. Yeah, we had issues here and there, but nothing like this. I mean, absolutely nothing. These Georgia Bulldog players, they got enablers. They got people enabling them to do this. One of them was Kirby Smart for about 6-7 daggone years, but now he finally decided to start doing the right thing. And why did he start doing that? Why did he start trying to get a handle on it? Because of the pressure he was receiving, because of the criticism he was receiving. If it wasn't for that, it would be the same old thing. The same old thing. Oh, just go run some stairs. That's not punishment enough for traffic-related incidents, especially reckless driving and DUIs. That's simply not enough. And me, I was an advocate. Suspend these players. Not just one game, not just 2. Your first DUI, 3-game suspension. Your very first one. No matter who it is. Because with Kirby, he will immediately suspend a player that's really not a contributor on Saturday. He will suspend those players indefinitely. But if it's a starter, a player who's contributing a lot to the team, they may get suspended 1 game or maybe even a half. But they ain't get suspended indefinitely. Certainly not. Think back to Travis Etienne. Think back to him. It's been others too. 1-game suspension. But these guys who don't contribute, oh, you gone, buddy. You gone. But I tell you what, when Kirby suspend these guys indefinitely, there's always another team waiting to welcome them to their program. Always. But sometimes when these coaches and teams say you suspended indefinitely, it's until we need you. Sometimes that's the case. I'm not saying that's going to be the case here with these 2 guys, because it hasn't been in Kirby's case with the other guys he suspended indefinitely. But traffic-related incidents is not the only issues that those Georgia Bulldogs have had. They've had other issues too, off-the-field issues, besides traffic-related incidents. Georgia have a lot going on. And since January 2023, when that fatal accident happened that took the life of 2 people associated with the Georgia Bulldog program, since then, it's been 24 other traffic-related incidents. 24! You would have think something that serious would have been the end of it. But no. It ain't even slowed down. But one thing about it, during the season, you really don't hear nothing as far as traffic-related incidents from those Georgia Bulldog players. It's always in the off season. Always. But you will hear of other incidents during the season, but not traffic-related incidents. Not usually. But it's way too late. Last season, when Kirby Smart tried to finally started to try to handle things, it was way too late. You've been the head coach since 2016, and in 2024, you gonna finally decide to do something? Are you freaking serious? Are you freaking serious? And just to look at it, since January 2023, or since that accident, in the month of February 2023, you had 5 incidents. The month after the incident, you had 5 traffic-related incidents. February 2023. March 2023, you had 6. May 2023, you had 4. July 2023, you had 3. May 2024, you had 2. July 2024, you had 2. September 2024, you had 1, and now you got 2 in March 2025. That is a lot. That is a lot. And you really didn't do nothing until July of 2024, when you've been the head coach 8 years already, heading into your 9th season. Are you serious? Man, come on, man. But hey, that's how it is. They have enablers. That's what they have. Guys like this, motivated, dedicated. He be on my channel, in the chats. Motivated, dedicated says, same people in the comments typing have DUIs and speeding tickets. What does that have to do with Georgia? You trying to point the finger at somebody else, while the issues is with the program that you support. You're an enabler. You don't care. You don't care. As long as them Bulldogs are winning, you don't care. Winning supersedes everything to motivated, dedicated. As long as they winning, he don't give a damn. We got another guy. Boro Blue Eyes, I guess that's what he called himself. You need to look at all the... matter of fact, I got this on Sports Talk Jay's channel. He did a video about the same thing. And I was reading the comments. These two guys, 2 Georgia fans. That's where I got these comments from. But in a Boro Blue Eyes said, you need to look at all colleges. You're not innocent. That you are worried about traffic violations is bizarre. Research the rest of the nation. UGA isn't the worst offender. You really shouldn't throw rocks when you live in a glass house. And he said that you're worried about traffic violations is bizarre? Are you serious? What's bizarre about that? Are you telling me DUIs shouldn't be an issue? You telling me reckless driving shouldn't be an issue? You know, DUIs and reckless driving, they kill people. They kill innocent people. Driving under the influence. Reckless driving. That take the lives of people just innocently driving or walking down the damn road, minding their own damn business. But to you, people worried about that is bizarre. It's not an issue to you because your beloved Bulldogs are winning. But if it's another program, if all of this was happening in another program, like Alabama, like Florida, like Tennessee, you will have a different tune. Now, Tennessee, they had issues with this kind of stuff in the past. But they got their stuff under control. They got it under control. And it didn't take 6, 7, 8 years to get it under control. But yet, for Kirby Smart and those Georgia Bulldogs, it's been well over 5, 6, 7 years. And they still haven't got it under control because they waited too late to try to handle it. Yeah. And enablers like these two guys within the Georgia Bulldog fan base, that's part of the problem. Part of the problem. And there's a lot of Georgia Bulldog fans that think this way. They done said the same thing in my comments. During the chats, some of them, not all, but because I'm sure the majority of the Georgia Bulldog fan base don't think like these guys. But it's a lot of them out there that do. And trust me, I know it. And when you bring it up, they'll tell you that you lying. No, it's in black and white. And this guy, Burrow Blue Eyes, say you need to look at all colleges. You're not innocent. May not be innocent, but at the present time, your program is in the limelight. And it's been this way for at least 4 years now. And nothing has gotten under control. Absolutely nothing. That's all I know. He also says research the rest of the nation. UGA isn't the worst. Now, if you type in which college football program has the most traffic-related incidents, the first thing that's going to pop up, the first name that's going to pop up, the University of Georgia. That is the first thing that's going to pop up. And let me read it. The University of Georgia football program has faced significant scrutiny regarding traffic violations, with at least 24 driving-related incidents reported since January 15, 2023, including speeding, reckless driving, and racing. That's the first thing that come up when you type in which college football program has the most traffic-related incidents. Damn sure do. It brings up a few. Freshman defensive back DeMello Jones was cited for racing. Senior linebacker Small Monday. Sophomore defensive back Joe Nail Aguro, a redshirt freshman Justin Rhett were arrested for speeding. Senior defensive back David Daniel Savania was arrested for reckless driving. He got suspended. Quick. Freshman outside linebacker Samuel M. Pimble was ticketed for driving 88 in a 55. Rosemary Jack Saint pleaded guilty for driving 90 in a 45. And I can go on and on because it is a list. I mean, a list. Lou Ball, I guess that's how your name, was stopped for driving 65 miles per hour in a 45. He received 12 months probation. The Nylon Marset was stopped for driving 81 in a 45. Marvin Jones Jr. stopped for driving 93 in a 65. Defensive lineman Kristen Miller driving 95 in a 65. Marset was stopped again driving 91 in a 55. Marset was arrested on charges of DUI, drug possession, as well as driving on a restricted license. Rosemary Jack Saint arrested for reckless driving. I already named them. Tyron Ingram Dawkins was stopped for speeding. Arrested for outstanding warrant for failure to appear. Oh, man. We know about Travis Etienne last season. 1 game suspension on charges of DUI and reckless driving. Somehow, with some of these Georgia players, a lot of them, somehow, no matter how many DUI charges there is, the DUI always get dismissed some kind of way. Like I say, the guy who goes to court with these Georgia Bulldogs, he do a hell of a job. in getting these guys off. He do a hell of a job. In most DUI cases, you're going to at least spend overnight in jail. Not these Georgia Bulldog players. They gonna be released on a $50 bond. Or in these two guys' cases, one of these guys' cases, Tuggle, a $26 bond for reckless driving. $26? Are you serious? Anyway, Daniel Harris was arrested on charges of reckless driving. No proof of insurance, operating an unregistered vehicle without a valid driver's license. Are you serious? But anyway, some of these you don't even hear about. Some of them you don't even hear about. But I can guarantee you this. Before the season starts, this won't be the last. It's just really the beginning of the all season. What is this? March season was over in January. Okay, they got by with a month. But it's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Shit. If you ask me, some punishment need to be coming down to damn Kirby Smart. If you ask me, shit. But hey, we just fans and we just talk about it. But Georgia Bulldog fans, you should be concerned also. You shouldn't be no enabler like these other two guys, motivated, dedicated, and these other guys. You shouldn't be an enabler like them. Y'all should be writing down petitions, sending it to the athletic director and the president of daggone of the University of Georgia. That's what y'all need to be doing. That's what you need to be doing. Petitioning that shit. Making sure some shit get done about it. That's what you need to do. I don't know if they can go as far as taking NIL money from these guys. Maybe that'll work. Seems like, because won't nothing else work. You got to take different avenues of approach. But hey, y'all do what y'all do. Like I say, you're like the Raiders. Just win, baby. We don't care about nothing else. Just win. We don't care if we put other people's lives in danger. Just win. We don't care. We don't care if we damage other people's property. Just win. We don't care if you're drinking and driving. Just win. We don't care if you out there racing. Just win. We don't care if you drive recklessly. Just win. Because that's what it seemed like. That's what it seemed like. So, it's a culture. That's what it is. You know, these Georgia Bulldog fans want to laugh at me and the rest of the Alabama Crimson Tide fan base because our Alabama Crimson Tide went 9-4. You should be more concerned about real issues. Like all these traffic-related incidents. Like all these reckless driving citations. Like all these DUIs. Like all this racing that's going on in Athens. You ain't concerned about that, though. You concerned about what's going on in Tuscaloosa. What's going on in Knoxville, Tennessee. What's going on in Gainesville, Florida, or Auburn, Alabama. That's the kind of stuff y'all worried about. But you ain't worried about nothing that goes on in Athens. You always got a cover up for that or an excuse. And it shows in the words that y'all speak. Some of you, not the whole entire Georgia Bulldog fan base, but some of you. If you think like these two guys think, motivated, dedicated, I forgot the other one name. If you think like those two guys think, then you the ones who I'm talking to. That's it. It is what it is. The truth is the truth. And the truth is, Georgia Bulldogs got some serious issues when it comes to the off season. Serious issues. Off season dealing with the football program. I'm just say that. Because if it's any other sports, we don't hear about it. It's only football that we hear about this stuff. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, they're a good football program. And it's win at all costs. Just win, baby. That's it. But anyway, that's all I got to say about this. You know what I'm saying? On the other hand, Georgia Bulldogs, you got put out the tournament yesterday, which we all knew, you know, you wasn't going to make it for. You got put out the tournament. So, have a happy off-season in basketball, I guess. You know, I know y'all might say Alabama and Tennessee done turned into a basketball school, but guess what? It's all right to be good at more than one sport. I know y'all don't know nothing about that, but it's all right to be good at more than one sport. So, that's all. I'm going to just leave it at that. But y'all be blessed. And OKB don't give a piss about nothing but the tie. Even though I'm talking about them Georgia Bulldogs, because this really needs to be talked about. But I don't give a damn about you. You can believe that. I don't give a piss about you. I just give a piss about my Alabama Crimson Tide. And guess what? Roll damn